portraiture is a very subtle art. It's not a photograph, and it should never feel like that. There's an otherworldliness that you've achieved through your medium, like, paint. I always appreciated like the representation of the human form, mostly because I love to engage people on a more honest level when it comes to the artwork, sort of arrest their attention, which is mostly when you're creating a portrait, you want to get the essence of the subject and who you're painting.
Some of my pieces, I try to allow the element of the dream to come in, or at least the nature of the dream, so that you can almost grab the piece, and in some places it completely just, unravels and becomes pure paint in celebration of the actual medium.
Because once you see something peculiar or different or wrong with the artwork, there's an appeal about that as well. You question as the viewer, what was the artist thinking? There's graphic elements in my work that very much are inspired or stem from my other discipline, which is graphic novels. I'm painting Winnie Mandela, and my approach to painting Winnie Mandela is someone I revere, particularly from where I come from, where we respect our elders, particularly, the emancipation of our people, in times when a person like her, a woman like her, was called to act. There's such a glorious story to tell about a figure like that. And as an artist, it is my job to encapsulate the entirety of her. My approach is very, systematic. I'll go ahead and sketch the subject or that particular scene. And there's something still tactile that I like about drawing on paper what I imagine will look like as a painting later on. So I'll start with a charcoal sketch. And it's a back and forth process. I like to keep it very loose in the beginning, not too definitive. And as I move now, like from the base painting or the wash of paint, just to get an overall feel of what the piece will later on look like, then I start chiseling. It's almost like you're chiseling a sculpture out of rock, really, and you're just sort of finding it with each and every brush stroke, with each and every blotch of paint. It becomes more and more alive. And it's a payoff. By the time you reach final rendering of the subject, it's almost unraveled by itself. It's sort of like appeared. It's a moment that I love about painting, is when you're on the last leg of a painting and you've toiled with colors, you've gone back and forth, you've quarreled with what the piece should look like and what the piece is deciding to look like, and you're coming to a culmination of some sorts. And by then, that's when you're really just giving life to the form. Who knows what the response or how people will meet this painting, this image of Mama Winnie in 100 years. Because we won't have the politics of today. Neither will we have the bias of today. And I want to paint something that will live forever.